here's our agenda, what we're going to speak about today, and I would like to remind everybody that we always have a Q&A session after the presentation. So if you have questions, feel free to type them in the chat box or the question and answer box. And if some of those questions come up during the presentation, we'll make sure to answer those. And if not, we will answer all the questions at the end. We're always very good about getting all your questions answered. And so please type them in the question and answer box, and we will get to those questions. All right, now I'm going to hand it over to Catherine.
Thanks, Keaton.
You are welcome. You are good to go.
Okay, so you can hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just going to go over the agenda real quick on what we're going to cover in assignments. The first two options there where it says assigning all tickets from a certain location to a specific technician, and then auto-routing tickets to a specific technician based on his or her skill set are the two that I'm going to go ahead and cover. And then Tyson will cover assigning all group tickets to a specific location, or specific technician, and sending all tickets to a team of technicians or a ticket pool. A lot of you may know it might look the same, not on the screen, but it might function the same in the background as it did in 9.3.4 or previous versions of 10.0. But the way that it's been redesigned is hopefully going to make it easier and easier for you to make those assignments and then carry those out. So this screen has changed when you click on to add a new technician, add a new assignment to a technician. The one that we're going to cover here is on a location. So if you have a technician who, here you notice, is in the group of information technology, and then we're going to select that technician, which happens to be Bryce Harper. Our options here that we have are group assignment, category, category option, or location. In this particular example, we are just going to attach Bryce Harper to the location of Layton High School. What this is going to do is anytime a ticket is entered for the location of Layton High School in the group of information technology, then Bryce Harper will be the only person with that assignment. So if you have a technician that might service just one location, this would be an easy way to get everything to that one technician and not have any crossover to someone else. The next example here is if you have a technician that has a certain skill set, you would still go ahead and select the group and then select the technician. And for this particular example, we're going to go ahead and select a category assignment. And this category assignment I've chosen is hardware. If you notice, I have left the location blank because what I want to happen in my help desk is anytime a ticket is entered and the category is hardware, I want that to go right to this technician of Mike Trout. You can also do a category option assignment. Whatever category option you enter, then it will automatically, whenever that category option is selected, go ahead and send it to this technician as well. So from this example, anything under the category of hardware will go to Mike Trout. Here's an example of the ticket. I have selected my group and location. My category is hardware, and it doesn't matter what the category option is, and it will go to Mike Trout. So the next example, I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Tyson so that he can go over these few examples for you.
Well, thanks, Catherine. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay. Well, this next example here is talking about specific text group assignments. Now, here we have that you want the text to be given full group assignments so that they can cover all issues that come into that specific group. Now, the reason why you'd want to do this is, one example is that you have your first line support, which your technician you have your first line who will answer all issues and try to do whatever they can, and then they will dispatch the rest of the tickets that they cannot answer themselves onto the rest of the technicians within that group. Another reason that you can do this is that you only have one technician for this particular group. Now, in this example here, we show that the Human Resources group has only one technician, which is Fred Flintstone. Now, Fred, because he is the only technician, he only needs to receive, or he will receive all of the assignments underneath this group. And so when we select the group and technician, we'll leave it at the assignment type as a group assignment. And then the location, we will not select any of the locations because those that are, when this is left blank, the assignments will be made for all the locations. And so when a technician or when an end user fills out a ticket, you'll see that when they select the group Human Resources, they'll be able to only see Fred Flintstone. So right here, you'll be able to see that Fred Flintstone is the only option on this ticket that is filled out by the end user. Next, we have the team of technicians, or the ticket pool, receiving assignments. Now, in order for the assignments to be given to a team of technicians, you'll need to create a ticket pool assignment. And then once this ticket pool assignment is created, all of your individual technicians can then go into their tickets or their My Ticket screen and create a filter so that the tabs on their My Ticket screen will show tickets that are just in the ticket pool. Now here we've gone and selected the Maintenance Facilities group and given ticket pool, selected the ticket pool as the technician. And then as the assignment type, we've selected the group assignment. And I left location blank so it includes all locations. So this is very similar to your specific technician receiving all group assignments. So when the group Maintenance Facilities is selected, when an end user is creating a ticket, it does not matter which location that they're at, the ticket pool will be the only assignment available. And so as I stated before, your technicians, each one of your individual technicians can go in and create a ticket filter, which is similar to what I have here, saying that it's equal to the Maintenance Facilities group, and then that they're not closed, which means that they are in open status. And then this will give you access to view all the tickets that are available in the ticket pool and that are not assigned to specific technicians. And lastly, I want to provide an example to everyone just to kind of show how you can implement each one of these scenarios into your own system. Now here, what I have set up, I have the group Information Technology. And this is just a screenshot of my categories and category options underneath the Information Technology group. So you can see I have the 4 categories: email, hardware, other, and software, and then the category options underneath them. Now I have 4 locations: the district office, elementary, middle school, and high school. And I also have 3 technicians plus a ticket pool that are available to choose underneath this group. Now, what I want to do is I want to have Melanie, she's going to handle all the issues in the elementary and middle schools. And she's also very good at taking care of the iPads and the iPad apps and installing them on the iPads. And so we want her to handle all the iPad issues regardless of the location. And then next we have Tom, who is going to take care of all the issues at the high school. And he also has a specific responsibility where he is going to take care of the phones at all of the locations, because he is a lot better at networking the phones than any of the other technicians. Then lastly, we have Aaron, who is, we're going to say he is our IT director, and so we want him to handle all of the issues at the district office. Now, what I'm going to do here is show my screen, which is the assignments page. I've logged in as the system admin, come here to the assignments page, and then I'm going to create these assignments. So first we'll do Melanie. So we'll select the Information Technology Group, Melanie, and then we want to give her the specific assignment to handle all of the iPad issues. So there's the iPad app, and she is going to be at all locations, so we'll leave that blank and save changes. And then we'll select Melanie again, and there's to give her access at the elementary school and middle schools, all other issues. We can do it two ways. One way I'll show with Melanie, the other way I'll show with Tom. That you have category. Since the phones is underneath hardware, which Tom does, we're going to select email and other at the elementary and middle school. Save changes. Then we'll select Melanie again, give category option assignments, and we'll select all of the issues underneath the hardware category, except for the phones. We'll leave the phones there. Then all of the other issues underneath the software. Oh, we'll take off iPad app because we already created that one at the elementary school and middle school, and save those changes. And now Melanie has received all of those assignments. Next we'll choose Tom, which is Information Technology Group, and here we'll give him his specific assignment of the phones at all locations. And then next we'll give him, this is the other way, where instead of choosing a category assignment and then coming in and creating an extra category option assignments, we'll just select all the category options other than the phones and the iPad app. Now this may seem like a lot of clicking, but it is actually, oh, I added phones in there, it is actually a lot more advanced than what it used to be in previous versions, where you can select all of your category options into one, and so you're only creating this one assignment. And we're going to give him these assignments underneath the high school, and then save our changes. And then lastly, we're going to choose Aaron, who is going to have the group assignment at the district office, because he's going to handle all options there. And we save changes. And then we're going to come here so you can see the assignments page, what this all looks like. And now you can see where you can only see so many assignments that are on here. And so we'll have to scroll down just to be able to view them all. But you can see here that here is Melanie's specific category assignments. There's the email at the elementary school. Now this is another view that we've added in here, that you can tell which category belongs to which group, or which category option belongs to which category. So that if you have added additional, or if you have category options which are labeled the same but they are underneath different categories, you'll be able to specify which one belongs to which category, as well as which category belongs to which group as well. Then also in the filters here, if you don't want to scroll and you get confused by looking at that, you can come do, I just want to look at Melanie's assignments. So I choose Melanie and drop down, and then here's everything Melanie has. She has the iPad app, which is for all locations, and she has the email and other categories, and then all issues except for phone at the middle school and elementary locations. You can also choose just specific locations or groups and categories, category options to see how the filters apply there. And so here we have, you see, Aaron Rogers has the district office assignment. Now, this is a great example for showing how you can combine these other scenarios into to fit the needs of your organization and how to best set up your assignments. And if you have any questions at all of how to do this, feel free to contact us here. You can contact Catherine or myself directly, or you can call our support line and ask questions from our support technicians as well. And I will pass the ball back over to Keaton at this time.
All right, thank you so much, Tyson. We'd like to thank both Catherine and Tyson for their presentations. They both did a great job. As you can see, the assignments have been made a lot more powerful. We're really excited about these changes. It is going to be so easy for you guys to make sure that every ticket gets exactly where it needs to be. And it's a very powerful tool to use. Now, I've noticed that a lot of people have come in after we started the presentation, at least 20 of you. And so we'd like to give you ample time to ask some questions. So we're going to pause just for a minute here and give everybody a chance to put their questions into the Q&A box. Now, if there's something that you didn't understand, if there's something that you'd like clarified, or if there's something that you just kind of missed and you'd like it kind of gone over again, just feel free to type in any question into the Q&A box, and we'll give you about a minute to do that, and then we'll come back and answer all the questions. All right, everybody, it looks like we only have a couple questions, so we're going to answer them real quick. We're going to toss it over to Amy to answer this first question.
So there's a question here from Tana, and we kind of answered it in the Q&A, but I just wanted to address it aloud so that way if anyone else has the same question, that this would be answered for them. Her question was, can you override the automatic assignment based on location or category if necessary as the manager? So what Catherine and Tyson showed you today was the view from the end user, from the assignments portion. So if you have it set up like they did today, then only one option will populate for the end user. However, as a technician or manager, you are able to change that. You will be able to see a list of all technicians in that group. And so if if the assignment is originally made for Tyson, but we need to change it to Catherine, then we could do that if they are both technicians in that group.
Thank you, Amy. All right, we've actually had a couple more come in. So we will get to answering these questions. Just be patient. And remember to check. Some questions we'll answer aloud, and some questions we'll type back to you in the Q&A box or the chat box. Okay, now we have the next question here. Let's see. We have a question that says, as an end user, can you select a specific technician? Now in version 10.03, you will not be able to select a specific technician unless there are two assignments, two of the same assignments. So they will see both options. If both Technician A and Technician B are assigned to a specific category or category option, then yes, they will be able to see that. Otherwise, they will not be able to select a specific technician to be assigned to.